Okay, this one is kind of intended for JJL gravy, although it's open for everyone, so if it helps somebody else, great, I'm glad it did. But this is specifically on your lift out, and I just wanted to point out to you that lift out doesn't really affect turnouts. There's a couple things it does, which I'll show you in a minute, but as far as the lift out goes, you can have turnouts on. You can have turnouts on a swing gate, a lift bridge. You can have turnouts on anything that pops up. So to illustrate this, let's just take a look at one of my turnouts. If you look right there, that line all the way across, that's the joint for my layout. My layout's 4x8, but it's divided into two 4x4 sections. So that's actually a joint between the sections. So if you'll notice, you'll look, there's the last, there are the points, there's the last tie, and then there's the gap. It's like right on the gap. There's the gap, there's my points. You can have it. And then, take a look at this one. There's the gap, there's the rail, there's the frog. Because of the way, if you think about it, you have a feeder to power this rail, a feeder to power this rail, and then jumpers to take care of those two. And then a wire to your frog. So, by the time you take the 1x3 that we use for a frame and bring it in, it comes to about right there. So you still have room for a connection on your frog. So you can put turnouts, you can put them right up at the edge, no big deal. The only part you don't want, the only thing you have to make sure of is you have the frog, and then you have enough ties on both sides of the frog to keep the rail engaged. Even then, if you need to, you can just put a couple dabs of super glue on there to help make sure it stays, and cut it down to 1 or 2 ties. So, as far as turnouts on lift out or swing gate or any section like that goes, it is no problem at all. Just put them on there. It's there you go. It's pretty simple. So. Yeah, another short video. Last thing I'll touch on before I go is just how to secure the track across the lift out, the flex, because you're using Atlas Code A3 Flex, I'm using Atlas Code A3 Flex. So what I did was, we have our foam, and I laid the cork on as if there wasn't a joint, cut the cork, and then I sunk some screws in all the way through the cork, through the foam, through the plywood. And then I put a lot of glue immediately on the side. So, like from there back to about right there, and probably to right there. I just, slattered on the glue. Okay, maybe slather is a bit too much, but you get the point. I put on a lot of extra glue. Okay. Secure it. Then I came back and okay, I don't know if you can see this. Maybe you can't. But I came back, I glued the rail on, I soldered it to the screws, and then I cut it with a Dremel. So there you go. That's how I do it. Nice, simple. It's not too difficult, really. It's easy. Just take some practice. So just get in and do it. You can always tear it up if it doesn't work. So, I don't know how this would work in that Woodland Sinks track bed. My personal preference, take this for what it is, and if you don't like it, then don't listen to it. But my personal preference would frankly be cork, just because I've dealt with that foam a couple times, And if you ever have to take the track work up, that foam, it sticks. It sticks to the foam on the layout, it sticks to the track. And if you glue it really good, which you're probably doing, so nothing wrong with that, great job on the gluing, but the other side is, if you ever have to take it up, you're probably going to have a rather big mess, honestly. I mean, I'm not saying you went with cork, obviously you'd still have a mess. I mean, tearing up the layout is messy no matter what you do. But my point is, I think with the foam you might have a little bit more of a mess than with cork. But that's just my personal opinion. If you don't like it, don't worry about it. If you don't like it, don't worry about it. I don't care. That's just my personal opinion. So hope that helped. Hope it makes you a little more confident to lift out and gives you some ideas to go for it. Oh, and then the third thing is, as far as your the space constraints for the ladder go, one thing I would suggest, and I realized this as I was down here staring at my layout, trying to think of ideas to help you out, but you've got two parallel tracks, right? So let's come back here and let's assume for a minute this is your main line. This is your main line right here, and then this track is your lead. So locomotives can come out, and then back up and couple their train without fouling or getting on the main line. So you can couple onto a train and have another one come by on the main line. But assuming this is your main, this is your first yard track, an idea might be to take your right-hand turnout like this, and then use just some number 6 three-way turnouts. That's what I have right there. It's a Walther's turnout. I mean, it's really good. I like it a lot. It's very well built. Runs great. Tracks great. Excellent. But my idea is, okay, if the space constraint is what we need to fix now, what if we had your main, your first yard track, you had a right hand, and then you just put two of those three-ways. So it'd be like having whoosh, 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 and then another one right behind it. So right hand, three-way, and then another three-way. So, and then you're up to, let's see, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 tracks. Yeah, and only, what? So you're up to 6 tracks in what I'm guessing is the distance of that lift out. So, but again, just an idea. If it doesn't work out, please comment, let me know, and let me know and we'll try to come out with something else. If it doesn't work, find something else. But, okay, so that's just 3 things. I hope that helps you with the lift out. Please let me know how it goes. Let me know if there's any other questions you have, anything else I need to, hash around. Glad you liked the track plan, and I'm glad I could help. So, hope this helps a little bit more. Hope you enjoyed. If you need anything, have any comments, have any questions, please comment. That's what I'm here for. So, I'll see everybody on the next video.